اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد عليه السلام صلاة تدوم وتهدى إليه ممر الليالي وطول دوام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر ويتم نعمته عليك ويهديك صراطا مستقيما وينصرك الله نصرا عزيزا. لقد جاءكم رسول من أنفسكم عزيز عليه ما عنتم حريص عليكم بالمؤمنين رؤوف رحيم. فإن تولوا فقل حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفاتحة لنا ولكم يا حاضرون ووالدنا ووالدكم وأهلنا وأولادنا ولمشايخنا ولمن حضرنا ولمن غاب عنا ولأحيائنا ولأمواتنا وللمعذبين على هذا المجلس ولمن كان سببا في جمعنا بأن الله الكريم ينور القلوب ويغفر الذنوب ويستر العيوب ويحفظنا بما حفظ به الذكر وينصرنا بما نصر به الرسول. وأن الله الكريم يجعل مجلسنا هذا محاطا بالخيرات والمسرات والأنوار والبركات ويقضي لنا جميع الحاجات بجاه خير البريات. وأن الله ينصر المسلمين وعلانية الله الكريم ينصر سلطان الأولياء مولانا الشيخ محمد ناظم عادل حقاني قدس الله سره بجاه خير الأنام وعلى كل نية صالحة مع حسن الخاتمة عند الموت بعد عمر المديد في طاعة الله وإلى حضرة النبي بسر سورة الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
أنت سلطاننا يا ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وتب علينا وزد حبيبك سيد الأولين والآخرين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم زده يا ربي عزا وشرافا ونورا وسرورا وسلطانا ورضوانا رغما في شيطان ومن تبعه.
عباد الله رجال الله
أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. أصانا هذا بفضل الله ويا أقتاب ويا أنجاب ويا سادات ويا أحباب وأنتم يا أولي الألباب تعالوا وانصروا لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. عصانا هذا بفضل الله. سألناكم ولي زلفى رجوناكم وفي أمر قصدناكم فشدوا أمركم لله. عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله. أصانا هذا بفضل الله. فيا ربي بسادتي تحقق لي عشاراتي أساتاتي بشاراتي ويصفو أمرنا لله. لله بكشف الحجب عن عيني ورفع البين من بيني وصرف القلب والعين بنور الوجه يا الله عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله سنهضى بفضل الله صلاة الله مولانا على من بالهدى جانا ومن بالحق أولانا شفي الخلق عند الله عباد الله رجال الله أغيثونا بأهل الله وكونوا عوننا في الله سنهضى بفضل الله.
مدد مدد مدد
يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أبو بكر الصديق مدد يا عمر فاروق مدد يا عثمان غني مدد يا إمام علي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا فاطمة زهراء مدد يا إمام حسن مدد يا إمام حسين مدد يا سلمان الفارسي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا قاسم مدد يا صادق مدد يا بسامي مدد يا خرقاني مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا فرمادي مدد يا همداني مدد يا خدارو مدد يا وجدواني مدد يا عارفون مدد يا فغناوي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا رميتاني مدد يا صمسي مدد يا أمير كولان مدد يا شاه نقشبند مدد يا التارو مدد يا شارخي مدد 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 يا سيد مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا أحراري مدد يا زاهدي مدد يا درويشو مدد يا أمكناكي مدد يا باقي بالله مدد يا سر هندي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا معصومي مدد يا سيف الدين مدد يا بدواني مدد يا شمس الدين مدد يا دهلاوي مدد يا بغدادي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا إسماعيل مدد يا خص محمد مدد يا راغي مدد يا أمقي مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا صبوري مدد يا مدني مدد يا شرف الدين مدد يا عبد الله مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا شيخ ناصر مدد يا شيخ هشام مدد يا شيخ عدنان مدد يا شيخ عادل مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا صاحب الوقت مدد يا فرداني مدد يا صديقون مدد يا يماني مدد يا إمام العارفين مدد يا سخاوي مدد يا معروف بمرهان مدد يا غفلانا مدد 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 يا سيدي مدد 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 يا رسول الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد يا إمام مهدي مدد يا خليفة الله مدد 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 يا سيد مدد 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 يا رسول الله.
Inshallah, salawat number 9, page number 22. سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي حبك بقلبي راسي شرفي وعزي ونمراسي حبك بقلبي راسي شرفي وعزي ونبراسي رافينا لك على راسي رافينا لك على راسي والله فيه تباهينا سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي طالب بركة جنابه من آثار وأحبابه طالب بركة جنابه من آثار وأحبابه يشهد لي في الأصحابة يشهد لي في الأصحابة تمسوا بركة نبينا سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي
محمد يا حبيبي وبحجرك يا أبا الزهراء فقها وسادة برا وبهجرك يا أبا الزهراء فقها وسادة برا حنكهم طه بتمرا حنكهم طه بتمرا هم خير عارفين سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي يشرب طه بالقربة وصحابية من حبه يشرب طه بالقربة وصحابية من حبه تقطع من موضع شربه تقطع من موضع شربه تجعلها مركزنا سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي ما يطفي القلب إشواقا لا قابل قدم وساقا ما يطفي القلب إشواقا لا قابل قدم وساقا مثل صحابة وإشاقا مثل صحابة وإشاقا بالمحشر يشفع لي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي سيدي يا سيدي محمد يا حبيبي.
Inshallah, Nasheed number 23, page number 53 on the Arabic Salawat book. طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع قل شفيعا يا حبيبي يوم حشر واجتماع طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع ربنا صل على من حل في خير البقاع أنت غوثنا جميعا يا مجمل الاتباع طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع ولبسنا ثوب عز بعد تلفيك الرقاع أسبل الستر علينا يا مجيبا كل داع طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع والصلاة الله على أحمد أدى تحرير الرقاب وكذا آل وصحب ما سعى لله صار طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع. Inshallah, Nasheed number 42 on the Urdu Quali book.
मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना, नीव्या नाल निभाए, नीव्या नाल निभाए, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना, नीव्या नाल निभाए, नीव्या नाल निभाए, मैं निभा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं निभा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, जेना अंदर इश्क समाया ओ ना नहीं बच जाना, जेना अंदर इश्क समाया ओ ना नहीं बच जाना, भावे सोड़े मिलन हजारा, भावे सोड़े मिलन हजारा, असन यार वटाना, मैं निभा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं निभा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, मुर्शद दे दरवाजे उते मुकम्मल आए चौखा, मुर्शद दे दरवाजे उते मुकम्मल आए चौखा, नवे नवे ना यार बनाए, नवे नवे ना यार बनाए, वांग कमीने आलो का, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, हर मुश्किल दे कुंज यारो हथ मरदा दे आए, हर मुश्किल दे कुंज यारो हथ मरदा दे आए, मर्द नजर करे जिस वेले, मर्द नजर करे जिस वेले, मुश्किल रहना काए, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, जे मैं वेखा अमला वल्ले कुछ नहीं मेरे पल्ले, जे मैं वेखा अमला वल्ले कुछ नहीं मेरे पल्ले, जे वेखा तेरी रहमत वल्ले, जे वेखा तेरी रहमत वल्ले, बल्ले 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 बल्ले, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं निवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, उच्चियां दे संग लाए, दर मुर्शद दा खाना काबा हज जरूर करे, दर मुर्शद दा खाना काबा हज जरूर करे, तकवा रख महबूबा वाला, तकवा रख महबूबा वाला, चल दवारा पड़े मैं मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा। उच्चियां दे संग लाए, सच्चियां दे संग लाए, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना, सदके जावाए ना उच्चिया तो जिन्ना। नीव्या नाल निभाए, नीव्या नाल निभाए, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा, मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद ऊंचा।
Inshallah on the Urdu Qawwali book, not 38. किस्मत में मेरी चैन से जीना लिख दे, डूबे न कभी मेरा सफीना लिख दे। और जन्नत भी गवारा है मगर मेरे लिए, ऐ कातिब तकदीर मदीना लिख दे। ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, हाँ ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम। हम गरीबों के दिल भी सवर जाएंगे, हम ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां, हम ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां। आपके दर से खाली अगर जाएंगे, ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, ताजदारे हरम, ताजदारे हरम। कोई अपना नहीं गम के मारे हैं हम, हाँ कोई अपना नहीं गम के मारे हैं हम। आपके दर पे फरियाद लाए हैं हम, हो निगाह पे फरियाद लाए हैं हम। हो निगाहे करम वरना चौखट पे हम, हो निगाहे करम वरना चौखट पे हम। आपका नाम ले के मर जाएंगे, ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, ताजदारे हरम हो ताजदारे हरम। आपके दर से कोई न खाली गया, आपके दर से कोई न खाली गया। अपने दामन को भर के सवाली गया, अपने दामन को भर के सवाली गया। हो हबीबे हज़ीं पर भी आका नजर, हो हबीबे हज़ीं पर भी आका नजर। वरना औरा के हस्ती बिखर जाएंगे, ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, ताजदारे हरम, ताजदारे हरम। मैं कशो आओ मदीने चले, मैं कशो आओ मदीने चले। दस्त साक़ी कौसर से पीने चले,
साकी कौसर से पीने चले। याद रखो अगर उठ गई एक नजर, याद रखो अगर उठ गई एक नजर, जितने खाली है सब जाम भर जाएंगे। ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, ताजदारे हरम, ताजदारे हरम। खौफ तूफान है बिजलियों का है डर, खौफ तूफान है बिजलियों का है डर। सख्त मुश्किल है आका किधर जाए हम, सख्त मुश्किल है आका किधर जाए हम। आप ही कर न लेंगे हमारी खबर, आप ही कर न लेंगे हमारी खबर। हम मुसीबत के मारे किधर जाएंगे। ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम, हाँ ताजदारे हरम हो निगाहे करम। हम गरीबों के दिल भी सवर जाएंगे। हम ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां, हम ये बेकसां क्या कहेगा जहां। आपके दर से खाली अगर जाएंगे, ताजदारे हरम, ताजदारे हरम।
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وسلم. الحمد لله.
Inshallah, Naat number 32 on the Urdu Qawwali book. एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी है, 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 एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी है। हर नुक्ता चोर हिसाबानु कर दूर कुफर दिया बाबानु, हर नुक्ता चोर हिसाबानु कर दूर कुफर दिया बाबानु। छड़ दो जख गोर अजाबानु कर जोर दिले दिया ख्वाबानु। गल ऐसे घर विच दुख दिए, एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी है, 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 एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी है। एवे मथा जमीन गसाई दा लम्मा पा महराब दिखाई दा, एवे मथा जमीन गसाई दा लम्मा पा महराब दिखाई दा। पर कलमा लोक हसाई दा दिल अंदर समझ न लाएदा। कदी बात सची भी लुकदी है, एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी 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 है। कई हाजी बन बन आए जी गल नीले जामे पाए जी, कई हाजी बन बन आए जी गल नीले जामे पाए जी। हज विच तकले खाए जी भला गल के नु भाए जी। कदी बात सच सच्ची भी लुकदी है एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी 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 है एक जंगल बहरे जांदे नी एक दाना रोज खांदे नी एक जंगल बहरे जांदे नी एक दाना रोज खांदे नी बेसमझ वजूद खांदे नी पर आवन हो के मांदे नी एवें चिलियां विच जिंद मुकदी है एक नुक्ते विच गल 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 मुकदी है हर मुर्शद अबद खुदाई हो विच मस्ती बेपरवाही हो हर मुर्शद अबद खुदाई हो विच मस्ती बेपरवाही हो बेख्वाहिश बेनवाई हो विच दिल दे खूब सफाई हो बोला बात सच्ची कदू रुकदी है एक नुक्ते विच गल मुकदी 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 है Inshallah, on the Urdu Qawwali book, Naat 46. रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते 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 की न कीता यार ने एक यार वास्ते की न कीता यार ने एक यार वास्ते रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते रहमत उदी ने ले लिया अपनी पनाह दे विच रहमत उदी ने ले लिया अपनी पनाह दे विच पाए जदों मैं सोहने दे दो चार वास्ते पाए जदों मैं सोहने दे दो चार वास्ते रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते दिल याद लई बनाया वे तारीफ लई जुबान दिल याद लई बनाया वे तारीफ लई जुबान अखियां भराया सोहने दे दीदार वास्ते अखियां भराया सोहने दे दीदार वास्ते अब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते सदका नबी दे आल दा बख्शे खुदा शिफा सदका नबी दे आल दा बख्शे खुदा शिफा मंगो दुआवां मेरे जय बीमार वास्ते मंगो दुआवां मेरे जय बीमार
महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते, रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते।
किस वास्ते मैं गैर नु दिल में बिठा लवा, किस वास्ते मैं गैर नु दिल में बिठा लवा। ऐ दिल मेरा है अहमद मुख्तार वास्ते, ऐ दिल मेरा है अहमद मुख्तार वास्ते। रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते, रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते। कहीं आन रोज होंदे ने दीदार आप दे, कहीं आन रोज होंदे ने दीदार आप दे। कई तरस देने सोने दे दीदार वास्ते, कई तरस देने सोने दे दीदार वास्ते। रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते, रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते। गुज़री नियाज़ी जिंदगी इश्क़ नबी दे विच, गुज़रे नियाज़ी जिंदगी इश्क़ नबी दे विच। नाता में पढ़दा रवां सुने सरकार वास्ते, नाता में पढ़दा रवां सुने सरकार वास्ते। रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते, रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते। के न कीता यार ने एक यार वास्ते, की न कीता यार ने एक यार वास्ते। रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते, रब महफिलां सजाया ने सरकार वास्ते।
Salawat book number 20. نادي عليا مظهر الأجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب. نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب. علي 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 يا علي، علي 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 يا علي، علي 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 يا علي، علي 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 يا علي. يا علي اسمك بالقلب من رسم يا علي، سبحان ربي صغلك هالاسم يا علي. يا منبع الجود كنوز العلم يا علي، ثغر المودة مولدك مبتسم يا علي. آخر دنيا منهجك نلتزم يا علي، عن قلب صادق بالعدل معتصم يا علي. أنت لواء الفخر والمناقب وجوهر العزة والمواهب. أنت لواء الفخر والمناقب وجوهر العزة والمواهب. علي 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 يا علي، علي 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 يا علي.
نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي أشرف اسمك فوق ضمير كتاب يا علي اسمه فضلك نال على رتب يا علي ما يوم نورك يا بحوسن حجاب يا علي حلفة بارين الوجودك وهاب يا علي كل الوجود اضطرب انت ذهب علي حبك فريد وبشرائب جاب يا علي شانك فوق الشان والمراتب يا بلغة الإحسان والمقاصد شانك فوق الشان والمراتب يا بلغة الإحسان والمقاصد علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي للكون تسر انت العمد يا علي بوجودك دينا حنيف وجد يا علي يا أسد غالب ما شبيهك أسد يا علي والزود خالق يا حيدر شهد يا علي بالحشر بس حبك يا حيدر سند يا علي لا مال الفال أهل لا ولد يا علي يوم ظهور الفضل والمطالب لا ينفع الأدنى من الأقارب يوم ظهور الفضل والمطالب لا ينفع الأدنى من الأقارب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب نادي علي المظهر العجائب تجده عونا لك في النوائب علي 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 يا علي 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 يا علي
रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं ये हरम है हुजूर का हम पर आने वाले अज़ाब टलते हैं ये करम है हुजूर का हम पर आने वाले अज़ाब टलते हैं रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं वो ही भरते हैं झोलियाँ सबकी वो समझते हैं भोलियाँ सबकी वो ही भरते हैं झोलियाँ सबकी वो समझते हैं बोलियाँ सबकी आओ बाजार मुस्तफ़ा को चले गम खुशी में वहीं पे ढलते हैं आओ बाजार मुस्तफ़ा को चले गम खुशी में वहीं पे ढलते हैं, रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत, तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं। अपनी औकात सिर्फ इतनी है, कुछ नहीं बात सिर्फ इतनी है। अपनी औकात सिर्फ इतनी है, कुछ नहीं बात सिर्फ इतनी है। कल भी टुकड़ों पे उनके पलते थे, अब भी टुकड़ों पे उनके पलते हैं। कल भी टुकड़ों पे उनके पलते थे, अब भी टुकड़ों पे उनके पलते हैं। रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत, तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं। अब हमें क्या कोई गिराएगा, हर सहारा गले लगाएगा। अब हमें क्या कोई गिराएगा, हर सहारा गले लगाएगा। हमने खुद को झुका लिया है वहाँ, गिरने वाले जहाँ संभलते हैं। हमने खुद को झुका लिया है वहाँ, गिरने वाले जहाँ संभलते हैं। रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत, तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं। जिक्र सरकार के उजालों की बेनिहायत है रिफ़ाते खालिद। जिक्र सरकार के उजालों की बेनिहायत है रिफ़ाते खालिद। ये उजाले कभी न सिमटेंगे, ये वो सूरज नहीं जो ढलते हैं। ये उजाले कभी न सिमटेंगे, ये वो सूरज नहीं जो ढलते हैं। रोक लेती है आपकी निस्बत, तीर जितने भी हम पे चलते हैं। ये हरम है हुजूर का हम पर, ये करम है हुजूर का हम पर, आने वाले अज़ाब टलते हैं।
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية وسائر ساداتنا صدقين عن الفاتحة. شهد يا رسول الكريم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ومولانا محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم بمددكم ونظركم سيدي يا رسول الكريم يا حبيب العظيم. مدد يا سيدي يا سلطان الأولياء من الشيخ عبد الفيض الداغستاني So Shaykh Muhammad Nazim Al-Haqqani, Mawlana Shaykh Sham Kabani, Shaykh Adnan Kabani, Shaykh Muhammad Adil, Mawlid Khalik al-Khushdawani, Sahib Zaman Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi alayhi salam, Ruhullah Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, Saifullah Sayyidina Ali salam. Thumma Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, Sayyidina Umar, Sayyidina Uthman, Imam al-Hasan salam, Imam al-Husayn salam, Sayyidatina Fatima Zahra salam, wa Sa'iru Sadatina Siddiqeen. Al-Fatiha. ملك الشفت يا رسول الكريم. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أطيعوا الله أطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. And always a reminder for myself, أنا عبدك العاجز ضعيف مسكين ظالم جهل, and but for the grace of Allah that we're still in existence. فأطيعوا الله أطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. And in these holy months and difficult days, this reality of guidance and to be guided to the hand of Sayyidina Muhammad and traversing through the realities of guidance, that in our lives we may come across as a seeker many people whom play a role in which to build us and begin to develop us, not necessarily even they know that that's the role they play. Somebody taught them a little bit of Qur'an, somebody taught them some spirituality. So many people in our lives like actors in a play that Allah introduces to us, and these become characters within our existence and our life. We may deem them to be our shaykh and our guide because this is the word that we know, but the true one out of all the many we come across is the one that holds a secret to your reality, and if not through them the key, the opening doesn't occur. So one may call themselves a shaykh and, oh I'm a shaykh, I'm teaching, then they come across that teaching or sometimes even no teaching, and they say, I follow this shaykh, I was with this shaykh, I'm with this shaykh. Not all shaykhs are created the same. So this is not a homogenized milk, everyone is the same. These are just titles that people put upon themselves, but not necessarily the title that Allah put upon insan and people. The one whom Allah has endowed with these guidance and these realities, and they are the key holders. They hold the key of reality to the reality of the soul of the individual, and the knowledges they teach are for that specific reason, not for entertainment. Because of the level of their training and what Allah has destined and opened for them, then this is a resource and ni'mat from Allah. Many may come across and their teacher, shaykh, whatever they want to call them, said they didn't teach these things because they didn't know these things. This is not what they were trained for, and this was not the purpose that they served. The reality of the one whom holds these keys is the one whom we ultimately fall into their hands, and for every region, for whatever purpose and for whatever reality, if it makes sense. If you're to reach a certain station, somebody can't hold you back from that station because they try to take you, you try to take their hand. Your reality lies with someone else So many people, they become spiritual, they become interested, somehow they end up somewhere and say, I took bayat. And that necessarily wasn't their final destination, that was just one stop on their journey towards the Divine. Until you reach the one whom holds a key into the depth of your soul and to your reality. And the sign of that key are the knowledges and what's being taught. If you're destined to go deep within yourself, you're destined to eat from these spiritual realities, because this is a ni'mat, this is the ta'am, this is the food of the soul, then you're destined to be at this table with this guide. If it doesn't make sense to you and it's a food that's of no interest to you, you're not destined for this guide. We don't have to sit to convince people, no, stay, it's not meant for you. Everyone's heart will move where Allah wants it, not where you wanted it, because in life you choose many relationships. As we draw near to the end, they say in the time of Sayyidina Mahdi salam, people will be with whom Allah wrote them to be in every aspect of their life. Whether it's their companionship, whether it's the spouse, whether it's their anything around them, the relationships, spiritual, physical, that we chose through our nafs, through our desires. Hopefully sometimes they were pure, most likely people's impure desires got them into relationships. But as we draw near to the heavenly kingdom opening upon this earth, in the presence of Sayyidina Mahdi salam, everything will be governed by Lahul Mahfuz, what's written. Not what we chose but what was written. No difference in guidance. Some people came across many people thinking they're the teacher, they took something from them, understood something, but yet there was a deeper yearning. The deeper yearning in which they begin to be fed from these realities, and it's a reality in which is quenching their thirst and hunger, because Allah created them to achieve that. You can't achieve what Allah hasn't written. We've had in 35, 40 years of doing this, people said, I don't even know what you're talking about, Shaykh, most of the time. And they said, it's not written for you, find something else that is more to your liking. Because you can't make somebody eat what Allah hasn't put into their hunger. If you don't have the hunger from the way that we're teaching and the system that we put together and these realities, it's not something that you can force feed. And at the same time someone may be in conflict thinking, I'm sitting with a person I thought I'm supposed to be with, but it does nothing for me. I don't understand, they don't teach anything, I don't even know what I'm doing. Am I bound to that? And in reality, no. You're bound to follow the heart, and what your heart is demanding from you on what it is required to quench its reality. Means I need to achieve these realities, I need to be fed constantly from these haqqaiqs, and this insatiable appetite has to be met. And if I sit with someone else I feel as if I'm dying and it's not happening, I'm not getting what I'm needing and my time is running out, this earth is finishing. Because there's many emails coming in, are we like locked into this thing because you're talking about the bayat. The bayat that we're talking about is the one that is the true bayat. You may give many bayat in your life but you're assuming that you were on truth and you did it as what Allah had willed. But you could have been artificially grabbed by somebody that had no right to try to give you bayat. Many happen, and again 35 years that we've seen people who roam into town trying to grab everybody's hand, hoping they can pick up all the fruits from the trees of a shaykh, and the person doesn't even know that they're part of that shaykh, but these are the fruits of that shaykh. The shaykh, they had even been studying by that shaykh for years. Somebody else came into town and tried to put a hand. So there are many like that you think you got into a contract, now you don't even know was that a valid contract, but you consider that in this way of haqqaiq that it was a step. I was to learn something but that was not my ultimate guide, and that guy didn't hold the keys. And as a result the bayat that counts is the one that looks into the heart of Prophet and that is the key towards that individual's reality. And that becomes important in the last days, that people who are not interested in this, not interested, don't push yourself, move on. Those whom are deeply interested in it, means Allah put the hunger in you, we didn't. We mainly feed you, and Allah describes these people, they feed you for the sake of Allah's Divinely face. So you can't force people to feed, we don't put out the appetite to people, you have to, you have to do this, you have to do this. But we teach a certain system, and each shaykh may teach a different system, we can speak only to ourselves. When the person is coming and has, oh I'm actually hungry for this reality, Allah put that hunger in you, that's your shaykh. And if he's feeding you to the depth of your soul and to the door of Sayyidina Muhammad, because many are astonished they don't really talk about that door. They have love for Prophet but they talk more about Allah. But that's a big danger, because the door for the believer is Muhammadun Rasulullah. It's not a second and a third door, it's not a fourth door in which you're all equal and in a line, it's the only door. And the only way to that door is to be taught that you're nothing. Negate yourself in your binary code. So then that system of teaching has to occur, and as a result means you're at the threshold of Muhammadun Rasulullah, and those that teach that system they have a key for you. Follow their way, write the knowledges so that you're documenting haqqaiqs. Later you can go back to validate also what you wrote so that you can say, oh did I understand that correctly? And it becomes burned upon your personality and your reality. So this is for people to contemplate the many people we will come across in our lives, but the true bayat is not the one that we only wanted to do, because we wanted many things in life, and look back at all the choices people have made and probably not so many of them you're proud of. But the choice that you made and finally reached to where the insatiable appetite within the soul is being quenched. Why? Because the one whom gives you, the one who controls your heart and gives you the hunger sits you at the table you're supposed to be at. So when they have a hunger and they're not being fed, means keep as a salik searching. But when they arrive at that table and they feel that their soul is fed, which are knowledges, because the bounty of the shaykh is knowledges. We said we would go to events and symbolic, there was no food. Remember there was crackers, cheese and grapes. For us means their provision is poor, there's no provision here. Not that they're poor because these are all people in Western world with lots of money, but symbolically for us to understand there's no sustenance here. Because when guests come, they're the guest of Allah. And as you put out from your bounty for the sake of your faith, it's also symbolic that the shaykhs have a lot of ulum. If they're going to feed your belly, imagine what they fed your heart. So means these were symbolic of being fed. So when we go somewhere where there's constantly nothing to eat, then imagine spiritual association. When shaykh says nothing, then all of a sudden you see all those students are in Ba'alawi classes and other turuqs just sitting, you see all the turbans in their audience. Why? Because Allah's just, they need food. They need something that Allah put a hunger in their soul, they need to seek it out. If you're not satisfying the hunger of people, it's a spiritual oppression upon them. It's like eating in your home and all your students outside in your backyard are starving. So no, the knowledge I have is for me, but they're hungry, I not feed them, I don't care. That's oppression and zulumat. So imagine spiritually. So the purpose of the shaykh was Allah gave that, why I'm giving you these knowledges? To go back and feed my creation. Not every creation, but whoever has the hunger that I put into their heart, they'll find you. You're not hard to find. When you have this hunger you know how to find it. You want pizza late at night, you know where to find the pizza shop, it's not difficult. So it means that Allah has to put the hunger within the soul of people, they will seek it out. That reality of once you're being fed from that table, your allegiance is locked to the detriment of your soul, because you're now with your key into the heart of Prophet you can't pull that out. You can't say, now I'm a bystander. So that was the ayat of the bayat and the clarity that, oh, is it all the people I've met in my life, do I owe them allegiance? No, but the one whom is feeding you from the depth of their realities and the hunger that you have in your heart, you sat at their table and you realized it. And that's why Allah gives a reference to these individuals that are not all the same. These are ones whom they feed you and all they want is from wajhikal kareem, that's very high. For those to understand what is wajhikal kareem, and that's why they teach it, that this is the face of Prophet and that they're dressed by the face of Prophet whom is dressed by the Divinely face of Allah. In reference to these knowledges, the importance is to write. If they don't write, they mix everything up in its understandings. So we talked about Sayyidina Mahdi. People from left to right are talking, from east to west making up stories, most of which are external dunya people, that he will be randomly chosen and he'll be told, by the way, you are Sayyidina Mahdi. The shuyukh are not randomly chosen, not one of them come up as random, real ones. When they entered the tariqah, immediately they were bombarded and immediately they were trained and immediately they were put into seclusions and crushed and crushed and crushed and crushed. You don't derive at any station overnight, because this takes away from many particles of faith. many realities of faith. Allah is not reactive. Allah doesn't look to the earth and say, now is the time. Activate Him. He's not reacting to what we do, it has been written. Imam Mahdi salam, who he is has been written. He has been born, he's been trained, and he sits into a anjuman, into a circle of awliya in which none can physically achieve, in case governments are listening and say, take us there. It's blocked off for all physicality. But to understand, there must be immense training, that he immensely knows himself, because who knows himself must know his Lord. Who doesn't know himself doesn't even know Allah, doesn't even know Prophet, doesn't know anything. So that's not the tariqah. The tariqah is he's the master and the most high Muhammadan guide Allah has created. A descendant from Imam Ali salam through the bloodline of Imam al-Husayn salam. Most powerfully aware of himself, his Lord and his qudra. 1973 was born, and we'll post the article that Mawlana Sharafuddin Sultan al-Awliya with Mawlana Shaykh Abdul Faiz al-Daghestani Sultan al-Awliya described that we have a meeting, important majlis tonight, and the whole story we'll post, in which they went with Haqiqat al-Faiz, with the infancy of Imam Mahdi salam, into the Masjid of the Holy Companions in Turkey, underground masjid. And the purpose of that was to bless the child, to dress the child and all of the spiritual security that would encompass his reality. And as a result of his being raised on the earth in Mecca, when the signs became too apparent of his reality, he was taken to Rubba Khalil. Rubba Khalil is the empty quarters within Arabia, and it looks like a line in the sand, and it's exact reflection of the line in Mars. The planet Mars that represents Sayyidina Mahdi salam, there's a line going through the sand where they call the empty quarter. Empty quarter because they know this is the area of the jinn. Not only regular jinn but the jar that over hundreds of feet tall, in which anything that tries to even move physically into that region immediately will vanish. Their power directly from Allah. So not something physical, and I think many of the world's armies have tried to fly through there and tried to look through there, and immediately the jinn bring everything down and those things go vanished into that region. In this region there's the happy cave. Was it Thawr Suwada? The happy cave. Why happy? Because the immense Bihish and paradise realities Allah has put within this cave in the presence of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. And as a result of the presence of Imam Mahdi salam, the Sultan al-Jinn and all the big Sultan al-Jinn that guard and are all around that reality and in his presence, his physical presence surrounded by 50 deputies. And behind these 50 deputies are the 49 Nawab and Khalifas that stand right at the gate of that deputy, which I believe they made now 59 deputies and 59 Khalifas and the 40 deputies behind. Their ruhaniyat is in a continuous state as he is their nucleus and they are his electrons. Their wujud circumambulates his reality at all times. He is Sahib al-Imdad. Why? He's the nucleus. That he holds all tariqas and he's known through the Naqshbandi way, because the Naqshbandi shaykhs were responsible for the tarbiyah and the raising and the ulum and the knowledges. So Naqshbandiya is the soul of all tariqas. Imam Mahdi salam is Naqshbandi. In his zuhur of coming out, because of his presence and who he is in relationship to Prophet all tariqas will be named Muhammadiyya, that there's no name in the presence of the named one. So the Muhammadiyya, Muhammadiyun is the way of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. And those whom Allah has destined as these levels of guides, and those guides who know themselves in those categories of deputies and Khalifas to Sayyidina Mahdi salam. If they had been trained, because it's not known by people who are not from that category and understanding. If they have been trained, they would understand that the ruhaniyat is in that presence. They take the fires and the energy of that presence and the qudra to wherever their physicality is dressed from that reality. If you were to grab them and say, take me to that physicality, not possible. It's encrypted and locked, that physicality is not for anything. It's only through their spirituality. Anyone who thinks they're trained in remotely having a vision to enter, all of that is spiritually encrypted, and that nothing can be seen whom is not authorized. So the physicality is on this earth. The zuhur means that when does he come out of the cave? Those are cataclysmic events upon the earth, that when shaitan and the Dajjal system wants to kill 6 out of 7 people, because they call people cattle and cows like animals. They don't think they're humans, they categorize them as animals, therefore they can slaughter them. When they try to slaughter 6 out of 7 of Allah's creation, Sayyidina Mahdi salam's walking out and appearing is to save creation. Means when the order comes, they are killing, they are killing, they are killing those whom Allah destined and wrote for them not to be killed. They're from those 1 out of the 7. 6 out of the 7 will pass. Within the 1 out of the 7 are those whom are mahfuz. Their entire bloodlines have been guarded. And we described in other talks, because shaitans will try to move through timelines to kill you. If he thinks that you're somebody important with Sayyidina Mahdi salam, go to kill your ancient grandfather so you no longer exist. But they're guarded, mahfuz. Allah created this system and He knows what power He's giving to these shayateen, and Allah plans better. As a result, they are guarded individuals, those whom will be destined to live throughout this cataclysmic events that will occur upon the earth they should be guarded by heavenly guards. The power of that guidance coming from the heart of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. That's why now these ayahs are coming out, these teachings and knowledges are coming out as decrees that fix yourself, protect yourself, make your connection. If you're waiting like reactive mentality, oh I won't do anything Shaykh until I see the entire world burned down. This is very, very bad thinking. The proactive mentality is that I think I believe enough and I don't need Allah to take us to that level, I want to be nothing. If you train to be nothing, to be nothing, to be nothing, what did we describe last night? Everyone in these bombed and destroyed areas they're beginning to see. Why? Because Allah took away the one. When all that people worship is brought to dust, what's left? But pure worshipness to the heavens. They see the angels, they see the light, they see the Divinely Presence within their heart because they believe. The dunya was a distraction to them to really believe. But the one whom is in tafakkur and contemplation, and the faiz from the heart of Prophet to the heart of Sahib Zaman Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi salam is such an immense power, it will shatter the hearts of people and bring down all their dunya. Not that they don't have homes and they'll be on the streets, but the desire of the dunya collapse because the emanation of the heavens is so beatific, so powerful, it is sufficient for the believer. When Allah describes, I am sufficient for the believer, why? Because of the faiz, the ecstasy and the beatific energies of Allah, if it hits the heart of the servant is enough. All the dunya in the world can't compare to that energy. And there's many stories of awliya's lives and the holy companions that pull my teeth and they would be in tafakkur, pull and nothing would happen. They're physically not affected because they're in the lights and in the faiz of Allah's Divinely Presence. When they do their tafakkur, do their contemplation, reduce themselves in their understanding to be a nuh, then these faiz and these energies begin to come out. As a result of their tafakkur and contemplation, the key to their understanding is the shaykh. Your charity, your giving food, your sharing articles gets you a seat in the tafakkur. Because now you come to the arjaman, al-tashagul, come to the association whom they all sit around this beatific flame. Its entry is good deeds but it wasn't the opening. You merely got to sit now into the arjaman. Your relationship to the shaykh, your loyalty to the shaykh, your understanding is to connect your heart to the shaykh, efface yourself to be nothing. Why? Because the mirror of Prophet will hit Sayyidina Mahdi salam. From Sayyidina Mahdi salam his reflection, because it's like satellite dishes. If the main satellite hits you, you're dead. If Allah send His light upon you, His glory upon you like Sayyidina Musa wanted, and Allah says, you can't. And even when Allah sent the more powerful signal from Sayyidina Muhammad Sayyidina Musa was what? Reset and ghashiyah, been dust. But since Allah won't bring us back by requesting that, the system of this support is reflective mirroring like satellites. The Prophet began to send the faiz to the heart of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. Sayyidina Mahdi salam began to send the faiz to the shaykh. And if you're sitting in front of the shaykh, like your satellite, like your mirror, your dish, And as you sit in front of him, his satellite energies are going to begin to project. And as a result of projecting, it begin to burn away all of the calcifications of dunya, all of the corruption of dunya, all of the desires of dunya. But you still have home, still have car, still have work, still have everything. But what Allah replaced of akhirah is so much sweeter that that temptation is no longer taking the servant, in which Allah describes, I think Surat An-Nur, neither business nor trade deflects them, or what would be another word, distracts them from the remembrance of Allah. Not that they don't do business and trade, but they're not distracted by it. They're on a mission, but the light that Allah sends to them is far more superior, far more powerful than anything and any fun that the dunya would have to offer them. So that faiz has to come, otherwise the nafs of people won't switch. They don't feel anything, they say, oh it's more fun to I go out and work and go to movie, go do these things. But when they begin to feel the faiz, begin to feel the energies, it's maybe I can not do that, I'll do this. This is a lot more powerful, there's a lot more energy coming, a lot more experiences coming. We pray that Allah give us a greater understanding and the importance of the madad and support, the importance of connecting our hearts, and that the light and the energies that are all coming now, the knowledges are coming now, the Qur'an understandings that are not normal understandings, these are all the Mahdiyun time. These are all the time of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. And every ayah coming out and from all the different shuyukh, whatever is coming out of guidance, true guidance is coming from the heart of Sayyidina Mahdi salam. And those whom are connected to Sayyidina Mahdi salam, they don't talk ridiculous things. They talk that of course he knows himself, of course he's powerful, of course he's energized, and of course the shaykhs have to be sitting in his presence. Not something random, it's not a reactive world where something happens based on Allah reacting. It's proactive, it has already been planned, and there are people who have been put into action and been put into their realities. We pray that Allah give us a greater understanding and the immensity of the responsibilities to represent the kingdom of light against the darkness and oppression of dunya. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. Barakat Shafat ya Rasul Kareem. InshaAllah. InshaAllah we got a lot of stuff coming out on the website. InshaAllah everybody go to the muhammadanway.com and keep playing with the AI. Ask questions, ask everything into the AI. As we start loading more and more content into this ability, then it should become more and more defined answers. So alhamdulillah, as much as we can sort of support that and participate with that, Allah dress everyone and bless everyone. Soon to be incorporated within the app, and inshaAllah Shahid will bring out the new version of the app soon within the next few days, and alhamdulillah. Anybody online, then what we got? And now his new son Yasin and his spiritual power and the gifts from Prophet inshaAllah give him more support. Ameen. What do we got from online?
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
What you have just spoken about, is this the rapture as what some people call?
How to put it in a nice way that with all respect, these people, what they believe, shaitan has played with everything. When in Lord of the Rings is a very spiritual movie except for any bad or inappropriate scenes. The good is always from Allah, the bad shaitan's got to put his finger into everything. It shows people that when someone is intoxicated they make no sense to sober people. So when you go out with somebody who's inappropriate, if you were younger, and mashaAllah the Muslims they don't drink and the other people they make fools of themselves. But when they start to make fools of themselves, when you're not intoxicated by shaitan, you think to yourself, how the heck do people believe like that? That the spell of shaitan is so powerful on them, makes no sense. They say a man is God, that same man went to the wash facilities, and the wash facilities Mawlana Shaykh would describe was not like ours, a nice chair, was an outhouse with a hole, and that they say he's God, then their God sleeps. So what happens when he sleeps? Does the command collapse? Then their God eats, so he's in need of sustenance. Then their God got killed, but he rose again. Who was running the show when he was killed? Because we have a God that never sleep nor slumber overtaketh him. Why Allah gave us this phrase when the concept of a human being God was not prevalent at that time to this extent except for the Rum. Because Rum and Rome, Allah gives the immensity of the Qur'an, Allah gave to us that, watch out for these guys. They give these attributes and they say humans are gods, but your God neither sleep or no slumber overtaketh him. How can the Creator sleep, be tired, not vigilant of His creation? And one example, Sayyidina Musa had difficulty with Allah in that, how come when punishment comes like everybody goes? Why you don't selectively take certain people? When your anger comes you kind of like wipe out the whole town. Said, Musa, I will tell you. And he started to walk, he went near a tree and sleep and slumber had overtaken him. He fell asleep. And as he's sleeping, Allah made an army of ants to start climbing up his legs. And as they're climbing up his legs, Allah gave the command for the first ant, bite him. And the first ant bit Nabi Musa and he said, ah! And he smashed the whole line because one ant had bit him. And then Allah as he woke up he looked and he thought, he contemplated, and Allah said, this is your answer. Why you didn't smash one ant? That as soon as you got angry you took the whole row of ants off your leg. But deeper than that is that the state of sleep and slumber, that how could it overtake somebody and how could you be in control in that state? And what Allah calls to us of divinity that is ever vigilant over creation, for just a lapse of a second, look at the atoms and electrons. If Allah wasn't vigilant over creation, the movement of electrons are moving at such a rate of speed and moving across each other. My electrons with the next person's electrons are like trains moving and not colliding. If the Creator slept, those electrons would have smashed into things until He regained and woke up. Astaghfirullah. So a people whom are so intoxicated that they give the most vile human attributes and call it a God. So anything coming from that source is so intoxicated with corruption that it's hard to make reference to anything that's being taught from that reality. So whatever was originally taught by Sayyidina Isa ibn Maryam is nothing from what's out now. And we described before in the rules of Risalat, you can never change the laws of a prophet. The false prophet was Paul, who was Saul, and he wanted to throw the nation of these people whom they deviated from Judaism and throw them to the Romans and let the Romans play with them and deviate them and make them the Ahlul Bidah that they became. So this is a completely different system and different understanding, and they have deviated so far that even what little belief shakes the throne of the Divinely Presence, in which you attribute the sanctity and the purity of God Almighty and demote it to such horrific human attributes. Sleeping and having waste and needing food, these are all against the understandings of divinity. The why Allah would need to be sustained and all of these attributes. So Allah gave to us the purity of belief that nothing sustains Allah and Allah sustains His creation. Allah is everywhere but nobody can see that presence. So the power that Allah has given to Islam and the realities of Islam. Now if they know something of vanishing, it has nothing to do with what even they think they understand. There's no escape again in a ridiculous thought that they have. The difficulties coming and they're escaping. With what training they're escaping? Who's coming to make them to escape? Now if you take from Sufism and you're telling me that in a community who trained with shaykhs, they disciplined themselves to not do bad things, not talk bad ways, all the disciplines of tariqah come train with the shaykhs on how to connect your heart. At any moment when difficulties come, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, the shaykhs can move and can move people away from that difficulty and put them back where Allah wants them to be. That's not what they consider rapture. They think they can do anything they want, they'll vanish and they avoid now all the collective punishment and difficulties coming upon the earth. No, we don't have anything like that where you can just escape again accounting. Somebody died for us, therefore we don't have to purify ourselves, we don't have to go through the tribulations of the difficulty of what our own hands put upon this earth. No, there's no escapism. You got to face the judgment and you have to face the bed that you made. You can't escape things and you can't blame somebody else and say, somebody else will die for me and I'm escaping again. That's convenient for people then don't want to do anything and purify anything. So this is it, we have to purify ourselves, fix ourselves, clean ourselves, and then ask for the intercession of Prophet to pray for us and to clean us on what we couldn't clean ourselves, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, it seems these days people do a little meditation and then they think they are the Mahdi or Sayyidina Ali or these high personalities. Is this mental illness or is there some spiritual dress happening?
Yeah, I think that mental illness. That how to say, because anytime you deal in spirituality you're going to deal with some element of people whom are not grounded. And that's why we gave the other talk, that somebody will come to us and say, I'm spiritual, and we gave the talk, then you're telling me your beast is wild and you think you have spirituality, but I trained all my life. My beast actually attacks me in my seclusion. If I let him go wild, he becomes a ravaging dog that will eat me, attack me and definitely kill me. So at every moment I have to be vigilant that if I give this guy too much, he's coming after me. because spiritual people have trained, they know what they're talking about. Somebody else doesn't understand. You're telling me this beast you can let it do what it wants and then you will ride it? So that's absolutely absurd. So that's the problem, is as a result they come and they just start to fantasize and the beast is giving them visions. Why? Because the beast wants to kill him. The beast gives him vision, the beast makes him think like this, the beast does all of these things so that one day the person destroys themselves and the beast is happy. Because the beast was sharik with shaitan. One at a time, shaitan has so much patience that says, oh, one at a time take these people out, don't let them to become checkmate. Where they end up in Allah's kingdom, He crowns them, they come back onto the earth and make problems for shaitan. He wants to get them before they can reach who they are. So then this is the great struggle in our lives, is you got to fight shaitan at every ability. And in your meditation you say, I'm nothing, and in your meditation only visualization is the shaykh. Not Imam Ali, not anyone, because Imam Ali wouldn't accept it salam. He'll tell you, focus on your shaykh because you're cutting your shaykh out, that's tariq al-adab. No one will tell you to do that. So when they do, it's not that personality, because all of them are teaching this adab to us, that connect with your shaykh. Connect, why? Because you're not going to imitate him, you're not going to falsify that he's telling you this or that, because he's right there. Then he gives you talks and says, no, you were wrong. Then he says, email, and he says, you're absolutely delusional, that's not correct. So you can calibrate what's coming. If they didn't keep that discipline, how could you calibrate who's talking to Imam Ali? No, you can't. As a result that would be complete anarchy. So Allah has a system that they in the heavens have implemented upon the earth, that don't talk to us, connect with the shaykh, make sure that the shaykh is present with you. Now how do you progress is that you connect, your connection is so powerful for the shaykh that you actually vanish in the shaykh and the shaykh takes you to the presence of Imam Ali. But you have had to have reached that fana, and that your characteristic is very soft, very beaten down, very humble, lots of service, lots of khidmat. So all of those characteristics they became nothing like cotton. As a result the shaykhs is dressing them and they're lost within that reality. The shaykh will take them to the presence of the shaykhs, to awliya, to holy companions, and that connection is what's the real connection. Otherwise the world of imagination is the world to avoid. Turn right when you get to that world, don't go into the world of imagination, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
A lot of information about Sayyidina Mahdi you just shared is not found in our books. How do we educate ourselves and our families correctly? What you just told us is astonishing.
Allah bless you, and you're not supposed to find it in books, you're supposed to accompany a shaykh. What from any of our teaching have you found in a book? So this is not the first, it's the one of many, because this knowledge is not from books. It's not something I read because I don't read Arabic. So we are considered ummi. We're not somebody who's Arab trained and Arabic trained and taking ancient Arabic text and reading you ilm huruf. We are ummi. What they put into our heart we put out to teach. So this is a system that has its own validations. Had I been somebody whom was fluent in Arabic, then maybe I could have read many different Ibn Arabi books and Arabic books and all sorts of huruf books, and I could have mixed my shaykh's teachings with a whole bunch of other teachings. But for this reality at this time they kept it something completely different. They said, no, better he doesn't know Arabic like that, so that he could never author these things from himself. So these are its own validations, these articles, these teachings, they're not to be found. In classical teachings you'll find it, you'll see it even corroborates through the Naat. You read the Naat, these awliya they sang about it. Jani Rahmah, all of that is our teachings. That the whole universe is in you, in all of Prophet is lost in a nukht. Everything is lost in that nukht. So all of Jani Rahmah and all these Naat that we sing or all the teachings of awliya that validate these teachings because it's from the heart and from the oceans of haqqaiq. So yeah, that's a different system.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam.
Sayyidi, in one of your sohbas you mentioned that Sayyidina Mahdi has a red dress and beard. Can you please explain what the spiritual meaning
Sayyidina Mahdi has what?
A red dress and red beard.
Reddish complexion, red turban, yeah, like Bani Israel they describe, like a light skin with a reddish freckly complexion, not like Middle Eastern dark complexion, more of a reddish hue on the beard. But alhamdulillah again the importance, like trying to describe Prophet physically, it's entertaining but its importance is not as relevant. The relevance of Prophet is to spiritually connect with Sayyidina Muhammad's heart. That's the importance, because the soul and the heart is the eternal reality to dress the servant. So that to connect with their light is the achievement, connect with the shaykh, annihilate yourself with the shaykhs, to do your practices and eventually to enter into these oceans of faiz and emanations, so that to be dressed by these realities. When we look into that association, that you see yourself in the dress of the shaykh and asking to be dressed with the shaykh, and when you see yourself and you've accomplished that level of, I'm dressed with my shaykh, I'm nothing, that take us to Rawza Sharif in the presence of Prophet, that in the presence of Prophet always asking that I'm nothing, and that always see the symbol of Sayyidina Muhammad always in front, and that all in black turbans or green turban, but everything else is in black, and don't look for his face. This is not a good manners to look for the face. So that I'm nothing, I'm not worthy of seeing your face, and I'm asking that you dress me from your faiz, keep me at your feet. And no difference with Sayyidina Mahdi that asking to enter their association and saying, Ya Sayyidi, Ya Sahib al-Waqt Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi Sahib al-Waqt Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi. Even you can make 100 times a day, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi Sahib al-Waqt Sahib al-Ansur. And you make this salawats, and it is a gift to his holy soul, and that he takes that gift and sends back to you a durood and a light upon your heart and soul, which is a red light. The durood sharif upon Prophet are green lights, and the durood sharif and the salawat upon Sayyidina Muhammad al-Mahdi is a red light that dresses the servant from the sir and the understanding of the red, and how to struggle in the way of Allah inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Should we contemplate on being in the presence of Mashaykh and Rasulullah, or we should be contemplating on the knowledge we get in the sohbah? How to sync these two?
They're different. The knowledge you take you're right, the other night we described it. The other night many people are taking the knowledges but they don't do the practices. So they know the knowledges, maybe they can even talk to you about the knowledges but they didn't do any of the practices, they're not unlocking the connection. The knowledge is the knowledge. So there's that meditation for the knowledge is after you've meditated with the shaykh. So it means every time you try to do your muraqabah, when we say muraqabah it's to connect. You have to connect with the shaykh. That has to be the foundation, that I'm nothing, that keep your fires upon my heart. And then when I connect and the connection becomes stronger and say, I'm nothing and dress me. And that I'm no longer in existence, I'm nothing. You feel the dress of the shaykh. Later then you can write and read from your notes and that my heart expand this knowledges for me. So as soon as association begins, the one who's been training is asking for madad. As soon as he comes to the room or in his couch, wherever it is, the association begins, he asks for the madad of the shaykh, so that I don't want to listen to you, I want you to come to me and make me to understand, so that your ears are on my ears, your eyes are on my eyes, and that your heart is upon my heart. At every moment has to be in the madad. And at that time then when you're sitting with that madad you start to write, then inshaAllah it expands these knowledges that are coming inshaAllah. The foundation for everything is the madad inshaAllah. Has to be just like a second nature. Why? Because the day may come where you hear something of a difficulty, explosion, something happening, the madad has to be of a second nature, it comes right away. And that becomes a time in which you hear the guidance of what to do and how to do and what needs to be done inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, the other day you spoke about cats. Can bad people use cats for evil things? Why is it that they always show that witches have cats and they are used for magic?
Yeah. Anything you're assuming that when you see television they're teaching you something right. Yeah, so anything we see on TV is probably the opposite. So the horror movies they tell you put garlic in your house, right? Because the shaitans love garlic. The angels don't like garlic, so they say, oh this garlic is a protection against evil. Considering the shaitan wrote the script, then everybody put garlic in their home, shaitan's coming in and the angels are going out. So the same guy wrote the same movie about the other one, oh don't get a cat because witches like cats and especially not a black cat. So then they all get dogs. And the shaitans come in, do whatever they want. No, it was the cat that was powerful and the black cat very powerful. I think Mawlana Shaykh had asked people, you get 40 black cats. Well, because in Cyprus there's a lot of attacks, a lot of guests, a lot of things happening. So they were like always amazing stories that these cats were everywhere, they were roaming and patrolling. And there was one cat that would patrol the whole area, he was like his patrol guard. One group of people, I saw one of the cats and all of a sudden looked back and it was a big red jinn with red eyes. So the different spiritual beings, when we say jinn in this reference they're all mu'min and all believing jinn. So when you talk about shaykhs, there are many students from the jinn world that are all around the shaykh trying to learn also, because what they hear from his realities is different what insan hears. They pick up the vibrations that are transmitted from the shaykh, from his transmission and his connection. So in their associations are not the 10 people but thousands if not hundreds of thousands of the jinn kingdoms and the sultanates of jinns. So when the shaykhs speak, they're speaking at a much higher association whom understand the realities in a completely different manner. So same for the physical, that many of the mu'min jinn will enter into the cats and begin to occupy them and operate through them to catch nefarious beings and to patrol and to do the work that they have to do. I said their zikr is very powerful, their zikr is very healing. If they sense something is wrong they can come near somebody, their zikr can begin to heal people. And they can also catch many things that are trying to come into that environment. So yes, the Grand Shaykh Dagestani had an orange cat and a black cat, And Mawlana Shaykh had asked people, get 40 black cats because he liked cats a lot, but they were all different colour cats around Cyprus and all over Michigan, so alhamdulillah. And Prophet had immense love for cats, very kind and gentle to them. So movies, everything's opposite. So witches have cats.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Is the condition we don't like on the outside world a reflection of what is inside? And does it compare to we will show them our signs on the horizon and within themselves?
Yeah, it's all related. Yeah, the condition on the outside, yeah, again in reference to what? And show the horizon on the outside, inside, yes, because outside people can see but inside is very difficult for people to understand. But then also what they spoke from their mouth is one thing, but what's in their heart is even far worse. So all of these are in reference to inside and outside. But what we spoke about of angels around you change your condition of yourself inside for your outside condition to change, and that before Allah's decree and punishment begins to come. That's very important. So for people to believe there's an angelic force, and this is by Allah in Holy Qur'an, there's an angelic force all around you, begin to change inside. And so many stories of inside change, and people were emailing, they liked the stories because it gave them sort of hope, and there's many like that you change your condition inside. We said if you write the knowledges, your sustenance will change. So people are looking for du'as, oh this du'a, this okay great, but Allah's giving in Qur'an. I don't change your condition. So just because you asked for it, because du'a is asking, doesn't mean you're going to be granted it. But what Allah did say is if your inside condition changes, yes, then the angelic force around you will begin to change your condition because you change what's in yourself. So they taught that, hey, one way to change inside yourself is start writing. As soon as you write the knowledges, your rizq changes, your angels change, who you are changes, because now your kitab is writing the Muhammadan haqqaiqs. That's something big on the soul that changes completely the reality of that individual, the honour of the individual. Then they meditate, they contemplate, and all the spectrum that we talked about of light. Imagine you're connecting and the Muhammadan dress is dressing you, how do you even explain that? So then these lights dress a person, the angels all around them creating these energies, and these pardas begin to move. There's a horizontal movement in a dimension that looks exactly like yours but the condition is different. That people can't understand, doesn't understand what it is. You'll see it in a sci-fi movie. Everything is the same but on this dimension all of a sudden something else has happened to you, something opened for you. It didn't open before, and all the characters are the same. So and Allah works in mysterious ways and Allah provides from ways that people could never understand. So anything is possible, and that's when you get to look back at your life and then begin to think, hey, yeah, I came with nothing, I followed the shaykh and my whole life opened up, and I don't even know how it opened up. Many of them got homes and none of them had any money. How did they get homes? Because the dimensions and the energies and vibrations changed. So their lives are completely different, completely different. But when you're moving fast you don't recognize this, what is this? But the people of tafakkur they always know, no I remember exactly where I was and I understand exactly how Allah's taken me through everything. Not even the words I speak are my own. There even poetry from Sayyidina Jalaluddin Rumi Qaddasallahu Sirruhu, where the servant was upset and he was talking to God and he said, "Oh yeah, I gave so much in your way." And immediately voice came back, he said, "What you gave? I put the yearning within you to give to me. You can't claim credit for anything." And that's so true of our way, that if you don't think like what we explained and you don't have the demeanor of what we explain, you're allowing your nafs on everything. We don't speak because I'm clever, it's a gift from God. We didn't contribute and donate because I donated in your way, Ya Rabbi. Cut your tongue first. I put the inspiration in your heart to do that. So don't take any sort of credit for what you do, because if it was really you, your nafs would have jumped on it and stopped it. But when Allah wants to raise your honour, He provides the desire, the action, the door, and boom, you achieved it. Otherwise me left to me, it would be disastrous. But when Allah does me, it's perfect, it's fantastic. When I do me, it's a disaster. If you don't believe that and think that, then we put ourselves in everything. Oh, I gave so much, I did so much, I did like this, I would do like that. And you're headed for disaster. The tariqah is to be nothing and to acknowledge everything. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Even the salah we're saying are nothing. Imagine then every other thing we do is only by the hawla and quwwah of Allah inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum ya Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam.
How do the mothers make connection when so much has now been placed upon us? How do we endure the fitna of deception upon our children? Forgive my poor adab.
The mother should do it more. It seems like the question sounds like it's harder. The mother should be even more powerful because she has already 2 spiritual openings, because they're allowed to have children. So they have the power of creation within themselves and they have the yearning and the love for their children to be protected. All they do is connect, and as soon as they connect their energy becomes strong, the connection becomes strong, and they play their salawats. They start to put the salawats in the home, they begin to tell their kids, make salawats. The father's busy at work, it's the mother who teaches the tariqah, then make your salawats, play the salawats in the house so that the environment is tariqah. The children come home, they hear salawats are playing. The children come home, they see the ta'weezes are everywhere. The children come home and the mom checks their shirt and their chest, is your ta'weez on? Say, yeah, my ta'weez is on. So what do you mean, what do you do? It's your responsibility to arm your army. Your children are next in line, so it's the mother's responsibility to prepare them, dress them and prepare them for the nation of Prophet. That's why you see these mothers in these areas and these TVs, very strong, very strong. There's one guy who was a sort of old, his face is covered and he was coming out and talking. His mother was right behind him, came behind him and pulled his mask off. He says, if you represent Allah, don't hide your face, live and die in this way. They are strong mothers. InshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, do you have any advice on how to help with insomnia?
Make salawat. Don't drink tea and coffee too late at night. Don't watch anything disturbing. Try to read before you sleep. So people whom are sensitive and sensitive to energy and thought and manic, they should shut off by like 4 in the afternoon. Stop the drinkings, teas and coffees, definitely nothing with caffeine, and definitely no television, hypersensitivity to too much aggression, news, action shows, movies, nothing. Just shut your mind down so that you have like chamomile teas and herbal teas that relax the body. Even they have extracts of valerian root and all these different natural herbal extracts that slow people down, and as a result you start to read later in the night. Read from the books so that they can make you to rest and to sleep. Read Qur'an, but not when you're sleepy, but a little bit earlier read Qur'an, and then you can read the spiritual books, so that your last thought as you enter into Allah's realm will be something spiritual and your soul goes in a spiritual direction. So that the last thought is not something manic and chaotic, and that becomes the course of your spiritual dreaming all night long. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon, salaamun al mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. الشبد يا رسول الكريم. إن شاء الله بنيت ختم خوجكان. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. أستغفر الله 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 العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم من كل ذنب ومعصية ومن كل ما يخالف دين الإسلام ومن كل ما يخالف الشريعة ومن كل ما يخالف الطريقة ومن كل ما يخالف المعرفة ومن كل ما يخالف الحقيقة ومن كل ما يخالف العظيم يا أرحم الراحمين. يا الله اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا مفتح الأبواب يا مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا دليل المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذو الجلال والإكرام. وأفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد. رابط الشريف. فاتحة الشريفة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. صلوات الشريفة. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. انشرح شريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. الله أكبر. إخلاص الشريف. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. فاتحة الشريفة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. صلوات الشريفة. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. صل يا ربي وسلم على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آل كل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. إلى شرف النبي صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه الكرام وعلى أرواح مشايخنا في الطريقة النقشبندية العالية خاصة إلى روح إمام الطريقة وغوث الخليقة شاه بهاء الدين نقشبند محمد أويسي البخاري وإلى مولانا سلطان الأولياء شاه عبد الله الفجر الداغستاني مولانا سلطان الأولياء سيد محمد ناظم الحقاني مولانا الشيخ هشام القباني شيخ عدنان القباني شيخ محمد عادل وياقوت الخواص مولانا الشيخ نورجان مير أحمدي عبد الخالق الوجدواني صاحب الزمان سيدنا إمام محمد المهدي عليه السلام روح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام سيف الله سيدنا إمام علي عليه السلام ثم سيدنا أبو بكر الصديق سيدنا عمر سيدنا عثمان سيدنا إمام الحسن عليه السلام سيدنا إمام الحسين عليه السلام سيدتنا فاطمة الزهراء عليها السلام والسير والساداتنا والصديقين الفاتحة. حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الهادي ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الهادي ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو حسبي ربي جل الله ما في قلبي غير الله نور محمد صلى الله لا إله إلا الله إلا له إلا له إلا له أنت الهادي أنت الحق ليس الهادي إلا هو لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلوات الله.
لا إله إلا الله محمد
رسول الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد حبيب الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد حبيب الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد خليل الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد خليل الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد نبي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد نبي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد صفي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد صفي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد صفي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد نجي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد شفي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد شفي الله
عليه صلوات الله.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد حبيب الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد خليل الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد نجي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد صفي الله
عليه صلوات الله. لا إله إلا الله
محمد شفي الله
عليه صلوات
الله والسلام. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب ولا يا الله الله
الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله
Allah 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 Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الله الله حق 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 الله الله है الله Allah hai Allah 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 hai ya qayyum 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 Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel ni'mal mawla wa ni'mal nasir la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim Ya hu ya hu ya daim Ya hu ya hu ya daim Ya hu ya hu ya daim Allah ya hu ya daim Allah ya hu ya daim Ya daim Ya daim Ya daim Ya Allah Ya Halim Ya Halim Ya Halim Ya Allah Ya Hafiz Ya Hafiz Ya Hafiz Ya Allah Ya Mujib Ya Mujib Ya Mujib Ya Allah Ya Mughis Ya Mughis Ya Mughis Ya Allah Ya Mu'in Ya Mu'in Ya Mu'in Ya Allah Ya Sattar Ya Sattar Ya Sattar Ya Allah Ya Ghaffar Ya Ghaffar
جبار يا جبار يا الله
يا قهار
يا قهار يا قهار يا الله
يا فتاح
يا فتاح يا فتاح يا الله
يا رزاق
يا رزاق يا رزاق يا الله
يا ودود
يا ودود يا ودود يا الله
يا ودود
يا ودود يا ودود يا الله
يا رحمن
يا رحمن يا رحمن يا الله
يا رحيم
يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله
يا رحيم
يا رحيم يا رحيم يا الله
يا حنان
يا حنان يا حنان يا الله
يا منان
يا منان يا منان يا الله
يا ديان
يا ديان يا ديان يا الله
يا سبحان
يا سبحان يا سبحان يا الله
يا سلطان
يا سلطان يا سلطان يا الله
يا أمان
يا أمان يا أمان يا الله
يا أمان
يا أمان يا أمان يا الله
يا الله
يا الله يا الله يا الله
أنت الله
أنت الله أنت الله يا الله
هو الله
هو الله هو الله يا الله
هو الله
هو الله هو الله يا الله
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم 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 يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد يا أحد يا صمد صل على يا أحمد 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 يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد 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 Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Ya Sayyid, Ya Sahib, Ya Siddiq, Ya Rasul, Ya Allah. Hasbunallah, Rabbunallah. 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 Sayyidina al-Mahdi Khalifatullah. Sayyidina al-Mahdi Khalifatullah. Sayyidina al-Mahdi Khalifatullah. Azharahullah, Ajabanallah. Azharahullah, Ajabanallah. Azharahullah, Ajabanallah. Ayyadahullah, Ajabanallah. Ayyadahullah, Ajabanallah. Ayyadahullah, Ajabanallah. Nas'arahullah, Ajabanallah. Nas'arahullah, Ajabanallah. Nas'arahullah, Ajabanallah. Hasbunallah, Rabbunallah. Hasbunallah, Rabbunallah. Hasbunallah, Rabbunallah. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Ya Ghaliban Ghayra Maghlub. 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 Ya Shahidan Ghayra Maghib. Ya Shahidan غير مغيب. يا شاهدا غير مغيب. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا قاربا غير بعيد. يا غالبا غير مغلوب. يا غالبا غير مغلوب. يا غالبا غير مغلوب.
حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير، لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. إلى شرف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أصحابه الكرام وعلى مشايخنا في طريقة النقشبندية العلية، خاصة شيخ نقشبند محمد ويس البخاري، سلطان أولياء الشيخ عبد الفيض الدغستاني، الشيخ محمد أعظم عبد الحقاني، معنا الشيخ هشام كباني، الشيخ عدنان كباني، الشيخ محمد عادل، مولانا خالق الخوج الدواني، صاحب زمان سيدنا محمد المهدي عليه السلام، وروح الله سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وسيف الله سيدنا عليه السلام، ثم سيدنا أبو بكر الصديق، سيدنا عمر، سيدنا عثمان، إمام الحسن عليه السلام، إمام الحسين عليه السلام، سيداتنا فاطمة عليه السلام، وسائر وصداتنا صدقين. الفاتحة. Ameen. Ya Sayyidi Ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen. Allah address everyone, bless everyone and forgive me, keep everybody safe until we see everybody next week inshaAllah. Be good. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh guys. Thank you.
This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to the new Muhammadan Way app. We have built this powerful app with the seeker in mind. With features such as geo-accurate prayer times and Qibla Finder, you will always be on time. We have included Holy Quran with a text search feature, translation, transliteration, and audio player, a whole library of overrides, hadiths, and du'as with improved interactivity to keep accurate count throughout the day. The all-new app features Easy Share, making the platform easy to share anything, anywhere, to anyone. Download this incredible app now. Available on iOS and Android.
Eastern cultures use teas and herbs as an elixir of health and wellness. Rumi Rose Teas revives this ancient tradition with a collection of over 40 delicious hand-blended teas. Enjoy God-given health and wellness within every cup of Rumi Rose tea. Order online now.
A timeless reality with Shaykh Nurjan Mirahmadi guides the reader in meditation, connecting the heart to a guide and to daily spiritual practices, to understand the effects of positive and negative energy, and to progress the reader in their spiritual awakening and the soul's connection to the world of light. The Divine's Ancient Timeless Reality. Order on Amazon.com. Insan al-Kamil, by author and spiritual guide Shaykh Nurjan Mirahmadi, describes that in order to be known, the Divine created a sublime treasure for all of creation, the glorious light and soul of the Insan al-Kamil, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Vast universes, including every particle in existence, came into manifestation through this all-encompassing ocean of perfection. Order on Amazon.com. Levels of the Heart, Lataif al-Qalb, by Shaykh Nurjan Mirahmadi. There are subtle energies and realities that are dressing the heart. This unique masterpiece invites readers from all faiths to step forward and begin the process of unveiling the true spiritual realities within their own hearts.